Stardom's units to go up in explosion, but now is the opportunity. That's an option, a very interesting decision by.
We just had Stardom push into Master Bell. Master Bell had some units over here. Grumpy stunned them with the paralyzers, and then Master Bell grunts killed these Rocketeers and took out Stardom's commander. So this is a good chance for Master Bell to get back in the game and maybe come out with an advantage if he can get that 2,000 metal.
Stardom went for the com kill, got the lab, but now all this metal is available for the North team. They've all rushed over with the paralyzer drones and the units and are now sucking up all that metal, and that's a huge amount. That's 4,000 metal.
Yeah, so the only silver lining of this for the Northern team is that they will probably get both of these commanders and all this metal wreckage on the ground. And so even though Master Bell's base was almost completely destroyed and they've been pushed up into this corner.
This is deep right here. Look how deep Grumpy is with these units. And I guess Elmer Fudd is trusting that Flash can clean this up.
Several thousand metal on the ground will give them a chance. But if you look at the bottom right, the entire Northern team does not have energy. The entire team is on an energy crisis, so they can't even use this metal anyway. Really struggling.
Yeah, that's interesting. We've had a really effective push here on the southeast by Grumpy, got his units in, gaining the territory. He didn't manage to do a tremendous amount of damage once he got there, but they really look on the back foot here. So it's going to be interesting to see who trades first. Grumpy's coming in with his comm now, southeast. Is he going to go for the comm destruction and mutual destruction with Elmer Fudd's comm? Not able to yet, but they're still banging on the door.
Yeah, and
despite Stardom's star play, look how far he has pushed. Grumpy has done the same thing to this team, and I think Grumpy's airplay has really turned the tide of this battle. And even though Flash and PTQ are holding the line and maybe a little above the line, this is a serious problem. Because Master Bell over here has, won that fight and against those Rocketeers, and it has killed Stardom's commander and is reclaiming that medal. So he has a chance to recover over here, but I don't know if Elmer Fudd is going to be able to recover from this. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, here at the bottom, Grumpy continued to bang on the door, but in the northwest, Stardom continuing to put pressure as well, and in the middle, ptaq being very aggressive, perhaps with his commander, and Flash as well, dueling with Clyret. Guys, there are 4 different battles happening right now on the map. There's just way too much to keep up with.
Let's have a look what happens on this northwest side. We've got all these pawns now being caught out by the paralyzer drones. That's a sacrifice that he might regret later, because that's all those metal wrecks gone and the commander wreck.
I'm a totally new player. These players are 15, 20, 30 times better than I will ever be. But one thing I do in my games, and perhaps stupidly, because a lot of times you'll see the airplay at these higher levels. Now definitely during an 8-on-8, there's a good chance one player will go air at some point. But when I'm building units, I'll set it on repeat, and maybe I want one grunt, maybe I want one plasma bot, maybe I want one rocketeer, or maybe I want two two grunts for every one rocket bot, or 5 grunts for every one rocket bot. Maybe for every 10 grunts, put in one anti-air unit, and that will shut down these little paralyzer drones that has really hurt Stardom in this match. Just having 1 or 2 anti-air or 3 or 4 anti-air would really turn the tides of a lot of these engagements.
It just means North side are going to start having quite the advantage economically. It's that plus what Grumpy's doing now in the southeast.
And you can see it was fairly even. That looks like 55 to 52. So I mean, it looks fairly even.
Elmer Fudd is looking like he's just about hanging on. He's got a few rocket bots trading with Grumpy, but I don't know. Do you think Elmer can hold on? Do you think? I don't know.
Well, and interestingly, ptaq in the middle trying to get an Overwatch up. I don't know about this. I mean, he's doing everything he can to finish this, to try to stop these aggravators from just killing his base. But I don't know if he's going to be able to do it. He does get it up in time, but a very risky play. I'd like to see him surrounded with Dragon's Teeth or just something to be able to keep it alive a little longer.
He's got the one Dragon's Claw there. He's not actually building it as fast as he could. Well, he is metal stalled. His commander's been healed by 2 of the nano turrets now. And here he comes in with blitzes. So he used the Overwatcher, pushed off the units, and now he's pushing through.
Yeah, really nice
time.
By ptaq.
Nice play by ptaq. One of my 2 subscribers. Thank you, ptaq.
But now Blue pushing through perhaps, and he's going to have to use his D-gun very well here. Blue's staying just out of range of the D-gun, but ptaq's blitzes are moving through the north. However, Clyret, I don't know, he could get a lot done with these brutes, as there isn't much really left here for Flash to prevent Clyret from just moving through into the south.
Yeah, indeed. And just looking at the north side, ptaq got the blitzen into the back of the Teddy's base, doing quite a bit of damage to these wind turbines. Not a critical amount of damage. The paralyzer drones able to slow them down just enough, I think. And now we'll look over. Let's see. I mean, it's really a race now between Stardom finishing off Master Bell or Grumpy trying to finish off Elmer Fudd. What do you think?
Well, and also we have Clyret that might kill Flash here. I mean, Flash just doesn't have on anything. He just has his comm. He's trying to build a beamer, but that's not going to be enough. And all he's got left now are his D-guns, because these brutes are probably enough to kill his comm, depending on how he micros it. But Flash has been trying to help his teammate Orange for a while, but because of that, Blue's just kind of gotten free reign here in the middle. So still very close. It's still too close to call, I would say, but Flash may be the weak link. We'll see what happens. Now, one thing I really like that Grumpy's doing, he's got a huge army of grave robbers here, and they are trying to resurrect anything and everything that they can get their paws on to increase the size of Grumpy's army and allow him to break through here. But like I was saying before, Clyret is now down in the south, now hitting ptaq's backline. This is pretty bad.
Yeah, it's time to do some lasting damage now with those units. There's a lot of metal wrecks to be reclaimed, especially on the east side. Master Bell reclaimed a lot of metal from the wreckages in his fight against Stardom, and now they're really pushing down. Looks like Stardom's in trouble. We've got a 2v1 situation. He's got some stout tanks, 8 stout tanks there, trying to rally a defense against eight stout tanks from Teddy, and then a bunch of pawns from Master Bell, and now they're starting to hit the eco of the back base.
Yeah.
And at the same time, just to their east, we've got Flash trying to stop this push by Claret into Taku's base, doing the damage with stout tanks again. Major damage. He's got the air plant that's gone, and Stardom's saying GG. Will his teammates concur?